Okay, we've talked about the co-main and the main. Let's talk about the fight right after that. Sean Brady versus Morales. Incredible fight. Morales, if I'm not mistaken, he's Ecuadorian or something, but he came to Tijuana and started training in those gyms. And one thing I knew early on, not early enough, obviously, but that if you set up a gym in Tijuana, you were going to attract killers from around the world. Tijuana already had a reputation of a boxing city, right? A boxing city where killers trained out of and whatnot. So it was pretty obvious to see that the Mexican culture that loves fighting sports was going to adopt MMA as its own and create champions like Brandon Moreno has and Alexis Grasso and many others. And Tijuana would be an epicenter of that, and Morales has found his way there. Now, as a striker, Morales is an absolute savage. He combines, boxing and kickboxing and all of that together. My guess is he's got a traditional base also from Ecuador or wherever the place he originated from. But the bottom line is he's there now and he's an animal. Now, Brady is your typical wrestler. This goes back a really long way in MMA. And for a long time in MMA, wrestlers like Brady were able to drag people to the ground. They're able to lay and prey on them, able to do ground and pound, and win the fight in what might not be the most exciting manner. I don't think Brady is that type of guy. I think he's more dynamic than that. I think he represents a new era in MMA grappling, where he can hurt people on the ground. Also, he's not just sitting there waiting for time to stall out. That having been said, I think equally Morales is a different level of that striker. Any striker who has success, whether it's Chuck Liddell, whether it's Alex Pereira, they have to learn takedown defense. And once they've learned takedown defense, the art they already knew how to strike is there for them. And it's there for them with little gloves, so it makes it a lot easier. I cannot for the life of me make a decision between the new age Brady grappling and the new age Morales striking with takedown defense. I think it is going to be an absolute barn burner of a fight. It depends who enforces their will. Now, the prejudice in me is going to say, because I'm a striker with bad takedown defense, right? Like when I'm striking, I don't really have that. So the prejudice in me is to see Brady grabbing Morales and putting him on the ground. That having been said, I saw Morales' last couple fights, and the guy's an absolute animal. So we'll just have to see how they play it out in the ring. I believe in fighting sports, and this is a prime example, you could run this fight 10 times, and one guy would win 5, and the other guy would win 5. People don't like that because they want a domineering winner, but that's just not how the life is. But no matter what, it's going to be exciting. Like and follow for more of the Fight Game.